advice to the newbie would just be to stay focused.
Yeah, where I've channeled my efforts now is I've channeled my efforts in when somebody calls me and asks me for help. First question is, what exactly are you doing online and what are your goals online? And I'm going to say 90% of the people say, hey, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and let me send you this and let me do that. And my position online, some people, and not to brag here, some people have looked to me as a mentor because of just my knowledge on the internet. And my first piece of advice to them is, you're in too many things. Mm-hmm. You're doing too many things. You have to narrow it down. And whether it's affiliate marketing, whether it's network marketing, whether it's using blogs, whether you're doing pay-per-click, pick something and learn as much as you can about that. And you don't have to spend a ton of money to learn about that. YouTube, Rever, MetaCafe, all video sites that can explain these things to you. You can just Google search what you're looking for and you're going to find something free teaching you about it. Learn it and then learn who the masters in that area are. And then if they put something out, then, hey, you might want to pick that up. Right. But there's stuff out there for $20, $30. You don't have to spend $500 to learn about what's online. So my advice, really, truly, in a nutshell, is really hone yourself down to one thing. Master that. And then, like you said, get the other little things to add on it, to tweak to it. Right. And then you become that internet expert. And people are asking you, hey, how'd you do this?
Right. The other thing I remembered that I wanted to ask you was, that you had mentioned before, was networking. I mean, it's so important to, if you're just getting into this, find, like Chris is just saying, find the people that are doing some of the things that you want to do or you think you want to do. Bug the crap out of them. I know I've had some success. I've gotten in people's ears. I've not in a spammy way, just persistently. And some of your greatest breakthroughs come when you actually start talking to these people. I mean, give Chris a call. We'll give Chris his information. Give me a call. Email us. Just get in touch with us, because there's something that comes with direct contact, and you lose a lot of the BS. And when you just are able to get real with people, they open up a lot to you. So I would say that's a huge key.
Definitely. And I want to add a tagline to what you're doing, man. I think that what you're doing is an excellent thing, man. And I'm very intrigued. And there is no egos here. And that's another big piece of advice, is lose the ego. And if you find somebody that's got the ego, then go in a different direction, because you want to find somebody that's willing to help you. And I'm no internet expert. I'm learning every day. And when I saw what you were doing, I was like, wow, this guy's onto something. And you're doing exactly what the people that are successful are doing. You found something you liked, you honed in on that skill, you're focusing in on that, and you're definitely going to be successful. And like I've told you before, I'm definitely a fan of what you got going on. I really want to see how this thing pans out. And so many stories I want to hit home too with what you said about persisting. I have talked to so many people that said that they've banged on their mentor's door. They've flown across the country to meet that mentor, and what that means to that mentor is, wow, this guy is serious. Yeah. He really wants to learn this, and they're a lot of times people are like, wow, I didn't know that this person thought of me like that, and they're more than willing to help. And if you can find that person that's more than willing to help, hold on to that guy and squeeze him for all he's worth, and listen to what the successful people online are telling you to do.
And I think there's a way to do that. You can't, to come off as spammy, to come off as needy, it doesn't really work. But when you start to show people that you're persistent and you're serious, and that you're going to do what it takes to rise to the top, that's when people start to listen. Because there's a lot of people out there that just want to ride coattails. You got to do something. You have to show that you're making an effort, and you'll be rewarded with that. But a lot of times you do have to be persistent. So, is there anything else you want to add to this?
No. By no means is there anything or a company out there that doesn't work. What you need to do is find what you like and concentrate on that, because there's a ton of stuff out there and there's a ton of stuff that works. Find out what's going to work for you.
Yeah, and just to accent that, I think that it comes back to what I said about the principles. When you discover what the principles of whatever given field you're in, and you start abiding by those principles, like when you start to discover what those principles are, the only variable becomes you, because the principles work. You know, the systems work. The law of gravity, for instance, it works whether you believe in it or not. But the only variable becomes you. And so if you're serious about getting into internet marketing, you know, if you found me and you're like, what's internet marketing? If you have a product or service that you are looking to promote online, learn the principles of what you're doing and work hard, because if you do that, the only variable becomes you. And take yourself out of the equation. Let the systems and principles work in your favor. How do people get more of you? How do they find what you're doing? I told you we were gonna. I gave you the teaser. Now here's the delivery here.
I'll put my email out. It's chrisclark@lifelongip.com. If you connect with me that way, I can give you my cell phone number. I'm easily accessible that way. Also, the program that I'm talking about is, you can go to the URL www.your2x2prosperityformula.com. That's your 2x2prosperity.
I'm going to put it right here.
.com. And you can see what I got going on over there. And then also, when we correspond via email, I have another site that that gives some other information, and we can connect that way. So I just want to thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that.
Thanks, man. And as always, if you don't know where to start and you're hesitant about Chris and you've been watching me, get in touch with me. I'll put my information out there. Get in touch with me. If there's something Chris said, I can direct you to Chris. You know, just let's start the conversation. Let's get it going. All right. We'll see you guys. Bye bye.